According to Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero, safety Trevon Moehrig is heading to the Carolina Panthers on a 3-year, $51 million deal with a $60 million max. Damn, it seems like everybody's getting paid today. First, we saw Robert Spillane secure a nice payday, and now Moehrig is cashing in, way above his market value. Reports say he's set to earn $17 million per year, and honestly, I can't blame him. If you have a chance to chase the bag, you take it. And the Panthers? They're getting a versatile young safety whose best football is still ahead of him. For the Raiders, though, this is a massive loss. Moehrig is coming off his best season yet, starting all 17 games and racking up 104 total tackles, 10 pass deflections, 1 sack, 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries. I really thought the Raiders would pay to keep him. I expected a deal in the $10 to $12 million per year range. But $17 million per year? That's a whole different story. You know what? Good for him. At that price, I'm perfectly fine with the Raiders moving on from Trevon Moehrig. $17 million per year? Yeah, I'd rather see that money spent elsewhere, maybe on another safety, a different piece for the secondary, or even someone from this year's draft who can step in alongside Isaiah Polamau. Moehrig got the absolute max he could in free agency, and the Panthers are getting a great player. But man, it stings to see the Raiders lose 2 key defensive pieces just like that. Then again, this is free agency. You can't keep everybody. But hold up, we've got breaking news. While I was recording this, the Raiders finally picked up the phone and made their first real move of free agency. Jeremy Chinn is signing with Las Vegas on a 2-year, $16+ million deal, with over 75% fully guaranteed at signing. This is a huge pickup for the secondary, and honestly, a bit of a surprise move by the Raiders. But getting Chinn for just $8 million per year? That's an absolute steal. I know losing Trevon Moehrig to the Panthers stung, but guess what? The Raiders wasted no time finding his replacement. Las Vegas has signed Jeremy Chinn, a former second-round pick from the 2020 NFL Draft. After spending his first 4 seasons with the Carolina Panthers, Chinn had to take a 1-year prove-it deal with the Washington Commanders last season. And let me tell you, that gamble paid off big time. He started all 17 games, putting up impressive numbers. 1 interception, 5 passes defended, 2 sacks, 117 tackles, 7 tackles for loss. With his help, Washington shocked the NFL by making it all the way to the NFC Championship game, though their dream run ended in a blowout loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, let's talk about this move. Jeremy Chinn is one of the most athletic, hard-hitting safeties in the league. Pair him with Patrick Graham's defense and a coaching staff that now includes Pete Carroll, and suddenly, this secondary is looking a lot stronger. And honestly, Chinn reminds me a lot of Cam Chancellor. Now, I'm not saying he's on Chancellor's level yet, but the traits are definitely there. I don't think the Raiders are done addressing the safety position, but landing a physical playmaker like Chinn for just $8 million per year, that's an absolute steal. In fact, I'd take Jeremy Chinn over Moehrig any day at that price. He's still only 26 years old, has tons of upside, and I fully trust him to thrive in this new-look Raiders defense. Just like that, Raiders fans have a reason to smile again. If you can't already tell from my enthusiasm, I love this move by the Raiders. This is exactly how you start free agency. Smart, calculated decisions instead of blowing through the entire salary cap on day one like so many other teams do. The Raiders are being strategic, and I respect that. But wait, there's more. Just when I thought the day couldn't get any better, the Raiders made another move, and honestly, this one made my day. According to Vic Tafur and several other sources, Malcolm Koonce is staying in Las Vegas. Let's go. Koonce is returning to the Raiders on a 1-year, $12 million prove-it deal after missing last season with a torn ACL. This is a massive signing for the Raiders because we all knew that Pete Carroll and John Spytek made it a priority to bring him back. The only thing that had me a little nervous? The price tag. I thought Koonce might ask for $20 million per year, which, honestly, I would have been okay letting him walk at that number. But the fact that the Raiders got him for just $12 million on a short-term deal, that's an absolute steal. Just like with Jeremy Chinn, the Raiders are making smart, value-driven moves instead of overpaying. And Koonce is exactly the type of player you want to keep on this roster. The best part? He wants to run it back with the team. That's the kind of energy we need in Las Vegas. If Malcolm Koonce balls out this season, He could be looking at a big payday next offseason, and I'm here for it. But what really excites me, he's coming back to the silver and black. Not only that, but he's also returning to Patrick Graham's system, where he already showed flashes of dominance. And let's talk about this defensive line. Adam Butler, back. Christian Wilkins, still here. Max Crosby, locked in. Tyree Wilson, ready to step up. Now, add Koonce back into the mix with Pete Carroll coaching him up. This defensive front is looking scary. Barring injuries, this could be Koonce's breakout year. We saw that spark at the end of the 2023 season when AP took over and Koonce exploded for 8 sacks in the final stretch. Let's not forget, last season he played in all 17 games and put up 43 total tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 17 QB hits, 3 forced fumbles, 8 sacks. Honestly, this move made my day. Sure, we had to cut some guys. Sure, we missed out on a few free agents. But this signing is a huge win for the Raiders. Now on the flip side, it looks like another player is leaving Las Vegas. According to reports, the Packers are expected to sign former Raiders cornerback Nate Hobbs to a 4-year, $48 million deal with $16 million guaranteed. It seems like the theme of the day is the same. Former Raiders are getting paid. And my guy, Nate Hobbs, he secured the bag. A 4-year, $48 million contract with $12 million per year? Yeah, he deserves it. Ever since he was drafted, Hobbs has been a real one. A key piece in the secondary, especially in the slot. But let's be real. We saw this coming. The Raiders have been smart with their spending, bringing in guys like Adam Butler, returning, Jeremy Chinn, great value pickup, Malcolm Koonce, steal of a deal. The front office is staying cautious with the cap, making moves that actually make sense. From what I've heard, Hobbs only had 2 teams on his radar, probably the Packers and the Raiders. But we all knew the Raiders weren't going to drop $12 million a year on him. It is what it is. So best of luck in Green Bay, Hobbs. Thanks for everything. Now, Raider Nation, all is not lost. If the Raiders can pull off a couple more moves, maybe bring in a guy like Byron Murphy or sign Dre Greenlaw, then we'd fill the gaps left behind. And honestly, I'm happy with what we've done so far. This new regime isn't panicking and overpaying players. They're playing it smart, and I trust them to make the right decisions moving forward. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Nate Hobbs to the Packers? How do you feel about Malcolm Koonce re-signing? What should the Raiders do next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, if big news breaks, you already know I'll be here to cover it. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, it's your boy, More Raider, and I'm out.